Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to Node.js tutorials. In this tutorial, we'll go through the request headers and we'll learn how to extract them from a request in Express. So let's get started. What the objective of this is to extract the request header from the get request on likes URL, and if the request header is log, and if the value is set to info, then we'll say that we'll log the request, else we will not log the request, right? Request headers can be sent through Postman, so like this is one of the sample ones that I've just made. It has a key and it has a value. The value is normally string. It can be anything. It's not typed, so it's always string. So in this example, because we're going to log the request, the key is called log and the value is called info. That this is case insensitive usually, but it depends on what your client, what your server is and how it works and that kind of stuff. The default one that we already have is the content type, which is application JSON. This is just to specify the request body, but that's fine. Don't worry about it for now. If you go back to the get request, we'll add a header called log, and we'll say info. Now we want, when this happens, we want to log here to say request received for /likes. Yeah. So if we send this now, we won't get anything. We'll just get normal log that we get here. To change this, go back to the code, and in the router.get /likes, we'll add a new line to say if log exists, get the value for log. So create a new variable, log value equals request object dot headers, and then because it's an array, we'll get the nth value, which is the it's an object and we're accessing the key of it. So we're going to say give me the value for log. Yeah, and if it's defined, so log value is defined and log value is info, then we'll say that console log request received for /likes. That's it. So now if we restart the server and then send the request again, it's a bit odd. 404. There we go. So it's not odd. We did log the request. It's 404 because it doesn't contain anything. So we go back to the post and send that request again. Now we'll go back to the likes and then send that request again. We now get a response, but we also log it saying request received for likes. If I change this value to something else, info2, then it won't log that again. So if we just keep an eye here, I'll click send. It doesn't log the request received for likes. But if I disable it, say for instance, again it won't log either. It will only log if it's enabled and the value is set to info, as you can see. Now you might say that, okay, why do I need headers when I've got URL variables, path variables, and I've got the post body and that kind of stuff? Well, headers are very important because you can't and you shouldn't put all of your information in the path variable, because the path variable is visible and it's in the URL. If you are running a quite critical system like a banking system or something like that, then you don't want to provide confidential or highly sensitive personal data in the URL, because then anyone can see it, even if you're using HTTPS. HTTPS protects is a transport layer security, and it protects you from it encrypts the headers and body and cookies and everything else. Cookies if you tell it to, I think. But it will encrypt everything, but it won't encrypt the URL, because if the URL is encrypted, then your server doesn't know what to do with it, or the routing mechanism doesn't know where to send the request to. So this is this is why you shouldn't put everything in the path variable. As far as body goes, you might say, oh yeah, but I can put in a request body, right? Well, no, not for all requests. You could put it in the body for post and put requests, but not for get and delete, because most clients don't support that. If you wanna, but headers are supported for everything. So every request can have headers. So if you want, like, you wanna authenticate a user, ideally you would send the username in URL, because that's fine, and the actual hashed password in body, because it will be your post request. But say for instance you want to support authentication on the fly, and you want to allow the user to be able to fetch all your users if they provide password in the body. Well, in that case, you don't want to provide password in the URL, right? You don't want to go like, and the password is my awesome password. It doesn't work. Well, it does. It will work, but it will be very unsecure, and then everyone else can look through the request and find out what's going on. And like, if someone like me who's on your network, then now you will probably tap it and then find your password. So it's not a very good thing to have in the URL. So that's it for this tutorial, guys. Thank you very much. Hope you guys learned from this. If you have any comments or problems, let me know down in the YouTube comments below. And if you've got any questions as well, let me know. So take care. See ya.